Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Apologies on me missing the DD support as well as this random machine monster at the end of last night. They just came out too late, so I figured I'd just cover them this morning. We got the good stuff out of the way, though, the Magista stuff. These could be okay, too. I know a lot of people are big DDD fans, but I am a little worried that, like, it's coming in a premium pack. So we'll see. Who knows? So here we go. Let's start off with this card here. This is DD Count Surveyor. He's actually giving me like low-key, what was it called from Alien? From Aliens. Like this card kind of looks like the Xenomorph, jeez, with like a freaking microscope head, which is kind of cool. I actually kind of like it. Alright, anyway, this is a Dark Fiend, of course. Pendulum effect monster. Pendulum scale is 1. He's a level 8, though. 2000, 2000. His pendulum effect reads: once per turn, if you pendulum summon a DDD monster, you can target 3 monsters your opponent controls with the same type or attribute as each other. Tribute 2 of those face-up monsters, and if you do, the other gains attack and defense equal to the total attack and defense of the tributed monsters had on the field. I just have a hard time believing this is like actually resolving like a scenario where your opponent has 3+ monsters on the field. They're all just happen to be the same type or attribute anyway, and they can't interrupt you enough to keep you from pendulum summoning. I don't know. So, I mean, like, it is nice that it's just a scale effect. You don't even have to put this card on field. So, like, if you can just get this card in scale off of, like, the Link 2 and just pen summon anything, you could potentially punish a board. But, like, I just have a hard time believing you're actually getting there that way. So, yeah. Alright, monster effects. You can only use the first and second effects of this card once per turn. You can discard one other DD monster to special summon this card from your hand. Okay. And second effect of this card is normal or special summon. You can add a DD monster with 0 attack or 0 defense from your deck to your hand. So it has to have a 0 stat, what you're searching. So like I guess I'm thinking Kepler, if you didn't open Kepler, and then I think Copernicus is 0. Aside from that, I don't know what other like actual I bet there are other targets that I just don't know off the top of my head, but maybe that means they're slightly more relevant targets. So how many good targets are there actually? This was discard any card. I'd like it a lot more, obviously, but having to discard another DD means like which ones do we actually want to discard anyway? This card's okay, right? It's an extender that searches one of your 0/0 guys. It just depends, like, because it does seem like the deck doesn't really have a problem with finding Kepler. Like that's one of the guys that's actually kind of easy to get out. So I don't know. But okay, seems like a decent card at least. Alright, next up here we have DD Scale Surveyor. Dark Fiend, Pendulum Effect Monster, Pendulum Scale 9 this time, so he actually can fit the 8 into this scale here. He's level 2, 0 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use the Pendulum Effect on this card once per turn. During the standby phase, you can target up to 2 cards in the Pendulum Zone. Their pendulum scales become 0 until the end of this turn. I don't know what that does at all. What is that doing? There's probably some weird interaction with some random DD card. Let me know in the comment section what this actually is doing, what turning your scales to 0 does. You can only use the first, second, and third monster effect on this card each once per turn. If you control a DD pendulum monster card, you can special summon this card from the hand. Okay. Okay, so I guess this becomes one of the searchable targets here. It has 0 attack, so you can at least search an okay extender. If you go normal summon Kepler and it gets hand trapped, if you have a way to like discard to summon this guy, you can search this, and then you end up with 3 DDs on the field, or at least just getting into the Link 2 to potentially just, you know what I mean, pop off from there. Because I'm pretty sure just making the Link 2 is low-key combo. Second effect of this card is normal or special summoned. You can make its level become 4. Again, I don't know exactly how good that is. Maybe there are good Exceeds you can make that are level 4. I don't know. But okay. Or Synchros, I guess. This guy's not a tuner, right? Yeah, not a tuner. And if this card is sent to the graveyard or added to the extra deck face up, you can target a DD Pendulum monster card you control, return it to the hand. Okay. I don't know exactly what that's doing, but it's kind of cool. potentially. I don't know exactly what we would want to be returning to hand. Because it does say monster card. Does that mean stuff even in scale? If you can bounce scales back, that's actually kind of nice, because I don't think the scales you generally have that much application on the opponent's turn. So potentially being able to just like add a scale back, especially if it's a card that like can be played as like an engine card next turn, that actually could be okay to like get us follow up. Okay, I mean, like, I think these cards are fine. They're not like game breaking or anything. I know a lot of DDD players are kind of asking for some really, really good support. These aren't necessarily that for me, but like extenders, getting a little bit of follow up maybe. You know, I'm here for it. It's nothing crazy, but I think they're cool. Especially this guy. I like this guy's design a lot. This guy, not really sure what's going on. But it is what it is. So there you go. There's the 2 DDD cards. Let's finish up with our final card here. This is Motor Kaiser. This is a level 5 Dark Machine, so this is like Bandit Keith support, Dark Machine stuff. 2,000 attack, 1,400 defense. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand to immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon a Dark Machine monster. So that would be himself. I believe you still need a tribute for this card because it's level 5. I don't think you just get to normal summon him without tributing. But okay, that's something. It's not even a quick effect. Okay, yeah, that's not ideal. Second effect, you can target one monster you control, destroy it, then you can special summon an engine token. It's a level 1 Earth Machine 200 token. I guess that's supposed to have synergy with like the new Clockwork Knight maybe monster, but outside of that, this card is just not that good. So it is what it is. Yeah, nothing crazy. Just, I mean, I know some of the Dark Machines do revolve around destroying each other, and they float pretty well when they're destroyed, but I still don't think, like, this card not being an extender, maybe this card could have been something we looked at if he extended himself onto the field, like, without normal summon, but I think he still takes your normal summon because of this effect. So, unless I'm wrong, let me know if I'm, like, if this doesn't take normal. I can't remember the ruling on these. I'm not sure if this is saying, like, perform your normal summon, or if this is saying, like, perform an additional normal summon, kind of. But I don't know the ruling on that, so let me know down below on that. But either way, you have to give up a monster for him, so it's still not great. But other than that, let me know your thoughts down below. That's 5 of our 20 premium pack cards, I believe, or 19. I think you get 19 new cards in 1 reprint, so we'll see. There's a good chance there's not another Magistus card. I hope there is. I know that other Magistus art, it might just be an alt art of Zorua, so it might not actually be a new Magistus card, but we also have the Link 2 coming from the V-Jump promo for this month. Hopefully, that ends up being exactly what the deck needs. But cool start. I mean, I think the DE cards are fine. I think the Magistus cards are solid, and then this card's not great. But hopefully there'll be some other cool stuff in Premium Pack going forward. But I'll keep you guys posted on any of that stuff as they post more of those. And yeah, subscribe to the channel for more from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.